Vanakkam. I know it's early. Oh my god, I love doing these videos. These diaries, I meant, not porn. Disgusting. Okay, so I do want to finish this in 10 to 12 minutes this time around. They're trying to make me tell my children telepathically to kill themselves, so that's why you saw that face there for a moment, and I'm trying to stop that. Because some know that I'm not saying it, and that the pimps, stalkers, and terrorists are saying it, and some think that I'm actually saying it, so I'm going through a lot. And okay, so I've added a lot of names to the live stream list. Basically, that's just a list of people, things that I've been human trafficked by, and yeah, and those are a list. Basically, the new additions are a list of the backstabbers that have backstabbed me throughout my lifetime, who were supposed to be my friends. However, just use me for popularity, for marks, for fame. Abhimanyu knew I killed him when I was with Ramadevi, and he knew I was with Ramadevi, and he was just pretending to be my friend. One of the reasons is to kill me. So Appa was freaking out the entire time. He knew. I didn't know that until I stopped talking to him. A lot of names on the list. Some are from high school, some were from the street I lived on, and what Jay Balin did was that back in the day, his parallel was very afraid of all my kids. Because once he yelled at me because I didn't know, I thought he took some of the kids, or he was taking kids into a brothel, and I didn't know that, right? And I'm like, is that why you're taking them? And I was very mad. I was yelling at him. He yelled at me, okay? The entire street was filled with kids, okay? Because we had, basically, you could say we adopted the entire Mumbai. Okay, that's just something like that. It felt like it, right? I'm drinking milk again. I don't know why I have to mess with my milk. Like, stay away. And Instacart screws with my order again. I swear to goodness. If I order from there again. If I stay awake, maybe. If I sleep. Okay. And it was streets and streets, basically. It was a one long, very, very long street. And they were yelling for weeks. It was a wave of yellings. And I'm like, oh, okay, tell them, he's gone. A couple of days after, I kept telling it. Because they kept yelling, because they were prepared to kill him for the way he was treating me. Because they thought that he was going to kill me or whatever. And they're so defensive. Like, obviously, hello, some of you are them. So what he did was that he was so triggered by that memory. He made the whole street, Madame Street, was the street I was living on at the time. Kidnapped on. I didn't know it's kidnapped though. And so he made the entire street. He got me human trafficked by everybody that was living on that street. So some of these pissasses. Sahana made sure, Shalvi made sure, since Shalvi had her disgusting powers, she made sure that we got the detached house. Not detached. Am I gonna get a detached house next time? Is that the future saying? I don't know. Maybe. I think so. But I have to stop sleeping for that. Okay, but in the sense that, so it was a semi-detached, meaning it was two houses, but we share a wall, right? Here you just, whatever, I don't like this place. But the point is, the sharing of the walls thing. Point is, we're ceilings. No, whatever. Okay, and she made sure, Sahana made sure, the Salavi, she has a problem saying the Tamil way. So racist, disgusting, that she would make sure that we moved in there. They're the ones that made sure that I moved to Mississauga. I was never supposed to be in Mississauga. Appa was trying to make sure. Appa moved all those things away from me, from Toronto, when I was 4 or something like that. I don't know what exact ages, so that thing, Shalvi, wouldn't have the powers to make sure, wouldn't be able to have me raped in public when I'm awake. And then that thing, Sahana, makes us get into the same house, same building, like two different houses, but we're sharing a wall thing. Sharan is a pisasa. Okay, one. Oh, and by the way, I want to tell you something. Okay, you guys, I know you guys, have you guys watched Vijidu? or some of the older in Hollywood movies, older, like back in the day, meaning like 1996, 1990s, maybe back in, like those type of Hollywood movies, Bollywood, Collywood. If you can see, the body types are much different that are shown as heroines. Like the body types are more lenient in the sense that someone that had darker skin could be an actress in Hollywood. Someone who had a bigger shape, who would be considered plus size now, but plus size in the sense that not okay for acting, was okay, very much okay for acting back then. I'll tell you the reason why. Shalavi, she's the one who did that. From a very young age, she made sure I was human trafficked by, you know, celebrities, actors, actresses, whatever. And using that, she was trying to make herself become an actress. But everyone called her ugly. Okay? And so she had a problem with her body type. The body type, I don't know, remember the body type she had before I was sexually assaulted by her, because it's only after, because I had the black heart, that she was able to have her body changed, right? She was a size 0. She was extremely skinny. They said that she had no shape. They were making fun of her face, yada yada. And so that little evil thing went and used her powers to make sure that only size 0 was the thing in the entire world, so that she can be considered beautiful. One, she hated all the actors and actresses that said no to her. So to make sure they weren't actors or actresses anymore, or not considered beautiful anymore, for that, which they have no clue of, and she's blaming it on saying that my Appa did it when she did all of it. So there it is for you. My Appa, hello, I'm one of, I've changed that now, thankfully. Changing it. So my Appa wouldn't do that because I look different, right? I'm not a size 0 anymore. Was not anymore, right? Even if my body type is 0, he appreciates and accepts my body for whatever it is, and considers that beautiful. And he has acted with actresses that have looked different, that are plus size, and he never factors that in what an actress looks like when he acts with somebody. Okay, he just focuses on the movie. That's the point here, right? And so the first thing that happened, once again, I'm not touting that I'm more beautiful than anybody else. That's not what I do. Okay? Hayo. My God, the annoying drama over this thing. Oh my God. Okay, whatever. I can't even. So I'm changing that. The first thing that happened when you guys knew who I was that beauty standards began changing. Right? For whoever saw, for whatever area demographic saw of me. And then after the flying, I don't know if it was before or after the general world knew about me. After or before the flying girl video. Once again, I'm not aware because I can't see because these pimps. Which is very much irritating me right now because they have no right to mess with my sight. And second, so Appa wouldn't do that. Appa doesn't go and kick people out for the way they look because his daughter looks like different. So doesn't make sense. So yeah, she's the one who did that. So before puffy hair, she didn't have puffy hair. They were making fun of her hair. And so she, not puffy hair, but bigger, more voluminous hair, right? You know what I'm saying? And she didn't have that, so she made sure if any actress had voluminous hair, puffy-ish hair, before it was fine, right? That went out of the beauty standards that was required to be acting in cinema because she didn't look it. So she's the reason for the size 0. She's very obsessed. It's very unhealthy for her, but I really don't care. She's the reason for that size 0 fantasy, and it's the very unhealthy trends that she has set, that she has like a domino effect has occurred because of what she has done. The body image that women see themselves, like the insecurities of the body image thing, is all her. She's the main reason. She used her powers to do that, and I'm taking it all away. One way or another, somehow. I said I'll burn Maple Leaf to the ground, and I'm starting to do that. They have lost business. Quite a bit. And to figure out how to do more. And you know what they did? So some grocery stores have, took their stuff off the shelves. They call them Bright Maple Leaf Foods, Courtney Park, and maybe other locations that are brothels and dungeons. And you know what they did? They went and said that they're going to bomb the grocery store. This is how they do business. They say, I'm going to bomb you if you don't do business with me. No one is going to do business with those who negotiate like that. No one does business with those who bomb those that are distributing. If a person wants to distribute your products, if you want somebody to distribute your products, saying you're gonna bomb them is the exact opposite way of getting them to sell your products. That's not a great negotiation. That's not a great deal here. So I feel sorry for them, because that's just gonna make them lose more business. Please say who exactly said that. Abizarmi Dash Spiritual Warriors. Is there anything else I want to say? Because I want to finish this video quickly, because I noticed that I slept only because I said less, intuition less. And I said intuition less because I was singing, which is a good thing. But see, I don't know how long my teeth are gonna last like this, because, well, poisoned everything. Now I have to go and buy new stuff, which they're gonna try to defecate on the package in itself. I'm gonna enjoy my teeth for now. Yeah. Okay, I finished the video, by the way. Not them. I was raising the roof, No. Look what they've done. Okay. Anyways, okay, because I was singing, but the thing is, I concentrate when I'm singing. I do concentrate when I'm singing. However, sometimes when I'm tweeting or posting, I stop singing now, because when I'm posting, sometimes what they do is that they're so irritated with me posting. Well, no, they shouldn't be the ones being irritated. They should just die if I post. That would be nice, because they were trying to make my babies drop dead by reading my posts, when they're supposed to change the world, not kill the world. Okay, anyways, what I was saying was that I noticed that I was saying intuition very properly, and the two items I saw Appa saying intuition is these videos, because they have a huge problem with these videos. I'm just gonna laugh at that. And then they have a huge problem with me posting, which I'm also gonna laugh at that. So they mess my concentration up to a high level when it comes to the videos and the posting. Like, I can concentrate when I'm posting if I'm not singing. The thing is, when I'm singing, I'm sometimes able to concentrate and sometimes not able to concentrate in regards to posting. Otherwise, me singing, concentration, good most of the time. And doing other stuff, I can do that kind of a lot better than I can do like concentration wise when I'm posting. I have to decrease the thermostat. It's getting hot in here. It's an 80 right now. But okay, anyways. So that's the reason why I slept. And now I'm just working on trying to say intuition as much as possible, and like basically focusing on it and meditating on it. Yeah, because when I don't is when everything gets screwed over. Because I was doing so well. You know when I slept? When I was going to watch Leo, English dub. That's when they make me sleep. Peace out, super. Okay. And I want to live for you guys. So I feel like that is a higher priority for you guys than making super long videos. Even though I love those videos. I mean, I love making videos, obviously, but I also want to be able to not be possessed in order to know when I'm saying intuition or not, and when I am saying it. Does that make sense? It makes sense somehow. Yeah. So this will be Ari's Diary, Raw and Unfiltered, number 142. And so I am singing. I'm still singing, but I'm just trying to make sure I am focusing as much as possible on that word and meditating on it. Because right now, even right now, I'm having a memory lapse. Like, I feel like I'm saying intuition at one point, but then I realize I'm not. Because they're giving me that, the sauces in me and the pimps, stalkers, terrorists near me or making sure that I don't know myself if I'm saying intuition in these videos, because these things, it's the opposite, right? Basically, these videos, these postings are what take me to you guys. But they're trying to, what they do is, because someone has a kirikabutsude in the soul, her and her parallels, and the one hiding in the corner of a multiverse somewhere. They're all kirikabutsudes, trying to do the opposite of everything. So if these videos is how I get to you guys. It's how I'm saved. It's how, like, my postings and everything. It's how I'm with you guys, right? With all of you guys, girls, everybody, right? But then they're trying to screw my concentration over, so that during these sessions, so that to make it seem like these postings and these videos, these diaries, are the reason why I'm not with you. Does that make sense? It's just very annoying, but I'm trying to find ways around that right now, so I have to end the video because it's 11 and I have to post too. Okay, so this is number 142. I thought I was gonna say more stuff. I mean, okay, whatever. I'm gonna go. And also, the Maple Leaf Foods, Corny Park, are trying to put bombs in the foods products there, in order to make sure, like, if they put it in good places or whatever, to make sure it's bombed. So be careful. And they are trying to put a poison in certain products. In certain batches of products, I think is what they're trying to do, and put those products or batches in the good places so that good people take it and eat it and die. So you have to test all the batches, because one of them is going to be faulty. You can't let anybody buy those. And also, some of the products that they sell are also from M&M Marketplace or whatever, M&M Market Food, whatever. So that is one of the places where they where they make food for M&M, the brand M&M, the frozen meat brand. I mean, they have a lot of frozen stuff, but they make frozen meat for Sorry, I'm remembering working there. It's kind of like the disgusting. Yeah, I know, nanakavalikeda. I don't have a tongue thingy here. I really don't care. I mean, I wish I nakavali could, but at the same time, I'm just disturbed at the fact at how they're trying to stop me from being clean and hygienic. It is very disturbing. Always Army Dash Spiritual Warriors, you can say anything you want about that topic and say who's responsible and kill, arrest, and torture them all. I played the video. Okay, Nandi Vanakkam. Thank you.